Can we together stop the whole movement of escape? It is not an action of will or determination or verbally taking a vow never to escape, but actually deeply not avoiding that thing. So that memory of the past pleasures, companionship, all that has no longer a place, and so we can remain with that thing called pain completely wholly. You understand? Are we meeting? We are thinking together? I hope. That is, my son is dead. I loved him. And I remember all the things he used to say, play. I have a photograph on the mantelpiece. There's always the recording going on, the remembrances. Which is an escape from the actual pain. Right? Or that pain is sustained by remembrances. Or every furniture, the room, the garden reminds me of it. So I'm constantly being reminded, sustained by past events. And can I totally abandon all that? And I may feel it may be disloyal. You follow? So many tricks I play with myself. And so I sustain, nourish by remembrance the event, all the things that have gone with that person, and so I nourish it, keep going. And that's a form of not understanding or facing or going beyond sorrow. We all know this. Every one of us know what it means, sorrow. Not only personal sorrow, but the sorrow of mankind. The man who has nothing. If you go to the east, you will find enormous poverty, no hope. The same limited quantity of nourishment. We were walking once along the highway in India. A poor man had collected a few dead, dry leaves and branches. And in a pot, he had put rice, 2 or 3 drops of oil. This is, when he's describing accurately, 2 or 3 drops of oil and an onion. He was cooking it on the little fire. We were watching it. As it was cooked, He explained that was his only one meal for the rest of the day. And he said, take some of it. And he will never be able to have full meal the rest of his life. I'm not playing on your sympathy, please. We are just observing what it is. A man will never have a clean clothes, will always live in poverty. And the very knowing of it is a sorrow. And also those who are highly educated, who only look through knowledge as a means of advancement, ascent of man through knowledge, and keep repeating that. And we human beings, because they are scholars, scientists, well-known people, we follow them. And in that too there is sorrow, because knowledge is limited. There is this war which has been recorded for 5,000 years, and practically every year there has been a war. And how many people have shed tears, wounded, maimed, and we're still going on with it. We've left it to the politicians to decide our future. And the politicians are merely thinking along a particular narrow tribal lines. So there is all this enormous sense of ignorance, which is not ignorance of books, ignorance of oneself. And that when you are aware of all that, there is sorrow. And you want to do something about it. And so you join a group, form an organization, institutions, give money, and then you think you have solved the problem. No institution or organization is ever going to solve our sorrow. These are all escapes. So can we look at sorrow be with it completely without a movement of thought? A movement of thought is to escape from it. The very word sorrow colors the fact of sorrow, the pain of it. So to observe it, to live with it without the word, without the remembrance, without the idea of going beyond it, just to hold it completely, wholly together. If one does that, what takes place?